Paralysis, Joel Hansen, Ramsay Hunt syndrome update, guys. So Ramsay Hunt syndrome is not guaranteed for recovery, and there's no guaranteed duration. I experienced how much people actually treat people differently who have a visible disability or a visible difference. Like, I had somebody ask me, they're like, wow, when you woke up when your face paralyzed, it must have been scary. And I was like, you know what? I don't actually know I can say I was scared. I was like, dude, F that. F the job. F getting my face back for a look. Paralyzed. Yes, I am paralyzed. It is true. I can't really blink. I can't move it. And this is going to be a long time coming, a long recovery process, and let's hopefully heal. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Buenos dias. Boa, I don't know how you say it. Boa dia. Bon dia. There you go. Buongiorno. All the other hellos, good days. So, this is the Paralysis, Joel Hansen, Ramsay Hunt syndrome update, guys. So, I just woke up. Well, a little bit ago, to be honest. I'm here at the Forgotten Angels kind of big rally they do, these bike rallies. So there's like whack of motorbikes behind me. This is the foundation I support a lot. They help like at-risk youth. And they're the ones who are doing the raffle with. So there still is the raffle open, guys. So you can win a trip for 2 to anywhere in the world pretty much. And optional, you can bring me along. So that could be a trip with Joel, should you choose. Or you can just have a romantic trip with your partner or child or whoever you want to be. So I will link that down below. That's going on until about Christmas, so it makes a great Christmas gift. Tickets are super cheap. It's a heck of a trip, so definitely do that. Believe it or not, guys, I'm actually having a little bit of coffee this morning because it was a crisp morning here in Florida. Although now the sun's coming up, it's starting to warm up. Like literally, you can kind of see the sun is rising. It was a beautiful sunrise this morning. So I have my eye taped. I tape it tonight. I'll pull it off here in a minute. Let's see if it's going to come off easy. Yeah, I didn't get it off. So yeah, guys, by popular request, everybody wanted a health update on my Ramsay Hunt syndrome. So for those of you who may be aware, I woke up one day, literally just woke up one day, no notice, with complete paralysis on the right side of my face. So that includes like I was 100%, about 100% deaf in my right ear. My face obviously had an extreme, we'll call it droop, and or absolutely no movement. Like I couldn't blink at all. Try to take my hat off. Yeah, well, at least I'll keep it on for now. Ooh, that's bright. I gotta let my eye adjust a little bit to the light. It's very sensitive, but we'll get to that. Yeah, so I woke up, complete paralysis the right side of my face. The taste and everything in my mouth didn't work. Again, 100% deaf. And complete paralysis of my right side of my face. So I have spent nothing but the last 7 weeks, yes, it's been 7 weeks since my onset of Ramsay Hunt syndrome, which is crazy to think about, and it's literally 7 weeks to the day. That video, if you saw the last video, if not, again, I'll link that down below, that was 1 week from the onset. So this is 7 weeks. I spent the first 4 weeks literally doing nothing but, we'll call it just like recovering. At first I couldn't even walk because my equilibrium was so bad. The vertigo, the equilibrium, like I had to walk fully, I couldn't walk. I had to walk fully supported on a wall for like a week. And then from there I was able to start walking. But then it was like, I'd walk like I was drunk like this. I even got stopped by the police. So now I can definitely walk a straight line. But those first 3 weeks is nothing, or like first 4 weeks is nothing but extreme medications. Lots of corticosteroids. The onset actually happened when I was in Richmond, Virginia. So I was in the United States. So I've done part of my treatment in the United States, part of my treatment in another country. Again, where I had a lot more say in my healthcare. Actually, here's my Diet Mountain Dew. This is how I normally start my day, and I'm still gonna have one of these before I go to the gym. I can't have too much caffeine. I didn't drink this yet today. But shout out Diet Mountain Dew, sponsor me. Because I actually started with a coffee today, but in all reality, I wish I would just had the Mountain Dew. It'll come later. I'll still have it. And I'm really glad I did do that because I have gone above and beyond. Like, I didn't just want the bare minimum standard medication, standard treatment. I wanted to, I went into the research and I saw what was, the best of the best. What is the most modern research showing? Because in our Medicare systems, really globally, It's a few years behind the research, etc. So I'm really glad I did that because I had a very, very, very bad prognosis at the start. It seemed to be a very, very, very serious case of Ramsay Hunt syndrome. Ramsay Hunt syndrome is not guaranteed for recovery, and there's no guaranteed duration. So people ask questions like, oh, so when is this going to end? How long is it there for? Are you going to fully recover? And the answer is ultimately you don't know. Okay, so like some people get Ramsay Hunt syndrome and fully recover. Some people get Ramsay Hunt syndrome and don't recover at all. And the duration can take months, weeks, years. Along with I'm going above and beyond. And when I say above and beyond, it's not like I was abusing these medications. But I went above standard of practice. So if I went to a doctor, and whether it be the United States or Canada, what they standardly would have prescribed me, I went to the most modern research, and I'm really glad I did do that. Again, that was definitely a good call. Along with that was lots of massage, acupuncture, electrotherapy. Now in the last week or two, I have started physio to rehab. Because now it's really only the last 2 weeks at all that I've gotten movement back. Now I can move my cheek, I can move my eyebrow some, and I can at least partly blink, maybe fully blink. Apparently once someone told me I could fully blink, but everybody else since said I have not. So I think they were just I think they kind of lied to me, but nonetheless. So we got some physio. Now we're on the rehab. I am officially off all the corticosteroids and all the antiviral medications. Those again are the main medications. And I'm so glad because they gave me so many side effects. At first, I could only sleep for an hour a night, if that, once I got on all the corticosteroids. So I had to use drugs to sleep. So it's like you had to have drugs to counteract drugs, blah, 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 blah. Which now I'm pretty much off the sleep medication as well, which is amazing. I'm weaning off it, and I've done it very fast. I weaned off the corticosteroids very fast, again, in a smart, appropriate manner, monitoring symptoms. But I don't want to be on those things. I'm not a person that doesn't even take Tylenol. I don't take drugs. I don't like drugs. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I get off that as soon as possible. So that's kind of like an update of the medical side and what has happened so far. Notice all the motorbikes. You hear motorbikes coming and going. Like I said, this is a motorbike rally essentially for Forgotten Angels. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool, I will say. I won't be riding this year. I can ride, but I won't be riding this year because my eye is still really messed up. So that was an update to now. Now let's get to the modern of actually what's happening. Real quick, I want to thank sponsor today's video being Hypnosio. So Hypnosio is actually a app which may help you lose weight. But it's not your typical diet app, which would provide a diet. This app actually looks and teaches you how to identify possible intrinsic and internal reasons for your eating patterns and helps you correct them. So this revolutionary self-hypnotherapy tool is going to help you address this intrinsic and subconscious reason. That could be for emotional eating, maybe it's stress eating, cravings, all these common things which lead to your potential weight loss struggle. It is in fact science-backed as well, being those who change their habits and use hypnotherapy may lose up to 2 times the amount of weight and proven to keep it off for over 18 months. And Hypnosio is designed to help you create a healthier relationship with food. And it's like neurological remodeling. And it's subconscious barrier elimination technology, which is going to ultimately lead to these changes and will rewire your habits to lasting change. And it's perfect if you're a busy professional, maybe you're on the go, maybe you're someone that tries a whole bunch of fad diets or yo-yo dieter. It's available in all the app stores. It's also available on the web, so pretty much any device that has internet. So if it's subconscious reasons, which is really holding you back on your weight loss journey, Hypnosio, I think, is definitely for you. So huge thanks to Hypnosio for sponsoring today's video. You can actually save 15% off your subscription today by using my code Joel15 or clicking the link down below in the description. So easy to download, easy to use, and your mind and your body will thank you. At that, check it on out. So currently, again, I've gotten some movement back. I've gotten really good at posing for photos. So I post for photos and some people are commenting. Along with people, obviously, I don't know why they don't realize, I'm posting content, it's old. it's old, everybody. I thought everybody could understand that. But someone comments something and it's like, oh my God, you're so much better. I'm like, no, man, this is obviously before the paralysis. It's going to be a long road, guys. It's going to be a long road. But along with my really bad prognosis, I've also been healing, according to my physio guy, who I think lies to me. Although he does specialize in facial paralysis, I've also been having a very good and quite rapid recovery. And again, I think the reason being because I'm doing everything above and beyond that I can. Exercises, physio, acupuncture. I've left no stone unturned, which is why it's been so damn expensive. Well, not really. Well, not exclusively why, but it's like, because I had some people like, how expensive is it, blah, 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 blah. Man, I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on medication. I mean, every time I go to a physio, it's like $100. Acupuncture, it's $100. You go do anything like that, it's, but some of the acupuncture places, because the first appointments are like $200. So it's like, yeah, it's been, anyway, sorry guys, I'm sidetracked. So where we are now, I think I've gotten about 30 to 40% of my hearing back, so there's still about 60 to 70% deaf. Why I'm doing this in the morning, which is really funny, is it gets worse in the evening. For some reason, I get more deaf in the evening. My symptoms, my vertigo, my unbalance, which is still very, very, very real, is worse in the evening or after certain activities. One being flying, but that kind of makes sense to me. I think it's probably due to pressure. I'm sure it has to do with inflammation and maybe just pressure and buildup and XYZ throughout the day, right? There's more pressure on the nerve because it's nerves that are damaged, right? So it's slow because it's healing nerves. But we are healing, which is great. So we still do have the deafness. Again, we do have some movement, which is fantastic. I think I've gotten a little bit of the, I'm going to call it flavor, back on my right side. It still is so if I get let's say just pretend I probably have 100% flavor here. I think about 10%, maybe 15% here. And what's cool, although it's still, if I put something on this side of my mouth, like a piece of gum, put it on this side of my mouth, tastes normal, put it on this side, it's very, very mild. But I now can, things taste like they should. When I first started, I got a bug on the screen. There you go. When it happened, nothing tasted right. So I ate pineapple. It didn't taste like pineapple, right? Your brain would you'd look and say this is pineapple. You put it in your mouth, it tastes like styrofoam. But now everything tastes like it should, which is great. So I'm really enjoying that. And I think it's just because I have just enough flavor on the right side of my mouth, or just enough sensation. Gotta wake my face up. Enough sensation to taste properly, because I've learned that you got to have the flavor of ability to taste on this side and this side, both, for things to taste properly. Otherwise, things taste weird if just one side works. Posing for photos again. If I go like this, looks pretty normal. If I hold my cheek up, I just need to stretch out or something. I kind of now have learned how to better talk too, which is kind of tiring on this cheek, because I had to so my lip still hangs, right? It still droops over my teeth. But if I hold my cheek up like this, flexed, then it's a lot better. But it's a little bothering me right now. I think I pushed it a little much yesterday. We've also been starting to eat more, purposely chew and eat more on this side, regardless of being able to taste or not. And if I'm not focusing, man, I eat my lip up, I'll tell you that much. So there are some holes in my cheek. So that's kind of what's happening right now, with the exception of my eye. So my eye, I don't know if I can say there's been any improvement. So if I close my eye here, my right eye, it's just so blurry. So I have an appointment with an optometrist this coming week. Because obviously something with my eye nerve is damaged, or it's something, or it's just the motor units, whatever, but it's not focused. So it hasn't been in focus since the start, it still isn't. So if I look with two eyes, honestly, it's blurry. It's like I'm wearing someone else's glasses. If I close this, it's perfectly clear. If I close this one, it is absolutely so blurry. So the eye's bad. And again, I'm sure that's part or maybe fully the reason for or partly the reason for the vertigo, the instability. So like, even sometimes I'd like walk to a set of stairs and be like, focus, and then take them. Especially, like I said, in the evening when it gets worse. So balance and stability is still really off. If I try to multitask, I definitely still wobble. So like if I'm on my phone and try to walk at the same time, it is quite unstable. Like I'll still get some this, but again, if I'm just focusing on walking, I can walk perfectly straight, look normal. Again, I still have to really monitor my eye, do drops frequently, etc., because it's not fully closing all the time. Maybe none of the time, but very close. So let's do it. Come on, dear Lord Jesus. We're getting it done. It's going to happen here soon. I know it. And trust me, I'm very much thankful for the improvements I have had. And thank you guys so much for the support. Seriously, everybody who's helped out through this time is great. We did all the shirt orders pretty much. I think I have like one more to send out. That was so much work. It took me like 3 or 4 full days. I'm talking like, so that's like 30, 40 hours of legit work, which is a lot. There's a lot of packing and then taking the post office and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for the support. People who donated, people bought shirts, etc. Hope you enjoy them. I hope you get something out of this, because I wanted to I didn't just want to take handouts, so I didn't do like a GoFundMe. I worked for everything I've done. I worked for everything I have. And I wanted to try to provide people an opportunity to get something for giving and helping me. And, you know, people who ordered, no, I didn't even ask like a specific price. I literally said like, well, what is a shirt worth to you? Because I wanted to reach as many people as possible, and I didn't want to limit people by like by having an exact number. So as the shirt was like $30 and someone couldn't afford that, I didn't want to do that. So I said like, you know, what's a shirt worth to you? And went from there, right? Because I wanted to be able to reach as many people as possible. And it's not like I'm trying to, you know, make money off of this. I'm just trying to cover this treatment. And you guys got to realize, like, so when I'm spending thousands of dollars a week on this, not to mention the thousands spent, like, and this is still to come. I have to keep doing this for months or years. I don't know how long. I have started doing some challenges again, like very minimally, aka. Oh, hey, Cindy. This is Cindy. She's the founder of Forgotten Angels here. So, amazing lady and amazing people. Like I said, guys, definitely check that out. And got the raffle coming. And again, thank you for all you do.
Yes.
I'll catch you in a minute here. I appreciate you.
Sounds
So,
good.
yeah. Again, great people. And these are really fun events here. And I did post them here. So if you missed it, too bad. I did post them here in Valrico, Florida. It's on YouTube, Facebook, etc. So, yeah, it's there. I'm going to hold my cheek up. We've done good so far. So yeah, that's, I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, started doing challenges very minorly. Just kind of a couple spicy things, to be honest. And one other smaller thing. So this videos will be up eventually. Of course, we still have some content from before the paralysis, which is going to be released accordingly. So I'm trying to get back to normal for you guys. I'm trying to resume and do as much as I can. I'll be honest, you know, I had somebody comment, and like I read a lot of the comments. Someone's like, man, you like, why do you need to do this? Just give yourself a break. It's like, man, I can give myself a break. I don't need to go do challenges. I don't need to go do videos. Sure, I get some enjoyment out of it, but I'm cool not to do them. The reason why I'm doing this for you guys, because I want to bring you guys the best entertainment, the best content, right? You guys are the ones that have supported me through this time, and I'm going to try to give back and reward you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to do, right? I'm not just here to take handouts, guys. I don't just take your generosity for nothing. I take it to heal for you guys so I can get back to providing you content, right? And entertainment, which is why you've supported me throughout the years. So I want to do that. Now I'm going to talk about the changes so far with the Ramsay Hunt syndrome, which this is going to be the part where we get real. Okay, so we've talked about, you know, the kind of the onset, what has taken us to this point, what is current, at least physically. So mentally, I've been very good all along. But there's a few things on it, which I'm being honest, which I don't really understand. I think it's mostly because of the corticosteroids and etc. So now we're going to get to the point where this is real, and this is getting real personal. These are the things that, you know, this is the harder part, I guess, right? This is more, a little bit more, I guess, in the mental capacity. Let me see about my sunglasses. The sun's starting to come up, get in my eye. I don't. All right, I'll just have to cover it with my hat. That's why I wear this hat all the time. So there you go. We'll start with that. I'm wearing a hat forward all the time, not because I ever do. When have you ever seen me hat forward? It's not because I like doing this. It's because I need to protect my eye. So I'm always wearing a hat and often sunglasses, which is something I never have done in the past. You never see me do because of my eye. It's the sensitivity. It's funny. So it's just like that's a big change. One thing for sure is, man, I guess with the viral infection and all the other things, my metabolism sped up so much. I have lost, even when I've been able to even though I've actually been able to get workouts in the gym pretty good, I've had to definitely change my training up a little bit. Like I can't do, I had to do like all sitting stuff. Like I said, my stability is really bad. Like, machines and stuff. Man, I have lost so much muscle. And that honestly bothers me because it's really frustrating to look in a mirror and to be like, wow, I look so different. I have faith and confidence that I'll be able to get it back, but it's going to just take a lot of work, as it took a lot of work to get it. So it's funny. I definitely have lost weight, especially lean tissue. Even though, funny enough, man, during those first couple of weeks, I've been eating good. Like I was eating an amount of calories which prior would have caused me to gain weight. But I guess just with the increase in metabolism from the infection, which was intense, and the corticosteroids, those definitely did not help, right? Because corticosteroids, right? People hear the word steroid, they think of anabolic steroids. No, these are steroids which break you down. These are catabolic. So instead of anabolic steroids which build your muscle, catabolic steroids break tissues down. They break you, and they did. So I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost specifically lean tissue, which is, it's frustrating, I'm not going to lie. It's getting a lot better now, but what else is really interesting is, especially at first with Ramsay Hunt syndrome, I experienced how much people actually treat people differently who have a visible disability or a visible difference. So that was really annoying at the first. Again, I have very good mental health and I always have, so I was able to just kind of take it in stride. But man, I can now really empathize for anybody who has a visual, or physical disability, I guess. Man, people treat you differently. They treat you like a second-class citizen. It sucks. It's so unfortunate. And I'm talking just standard everyday people, every interaction. You be at a gas station, a restaurant, whatever. People, they treat you different. You're no longer, it's so sad to say. And I think what bothers me the most about that is not, honestly, that the way they were treating me. It's just learning and realizing how real of a thing that is. That people treat other people differently based on a look and based on again, in this case, a physical appearance disability, speech impediment, whatever it is. Because I had all the above, right? I had the physical difference. I had a speech impediment, right? When my lip was really bad, because it's total droop, I'd talk like this. And I have to people to understand me. It's too whatever. I had to hold my cheek up to talk for anybody to understand me. So I think that what still bothers me the most about that is not the way they treated me specifically, but the way just the finding to come oh my God, people really do treat people with disabilities differently. Another thing is my hair. I don't know if it's from the Ramsay Hunt syndrome or from the corticosteroids, the drugs. But my hair, or maybe it's wearing the hat for the last 7 weeks. I don't know, but my hair, sorry guys, I'll try to show you the sun is in my eyes. My hair has gotten really frail and brittle, and to be honest, I don't know if it's it just seems like it's thinning, a lot. I don't really notice it it's not I'm not I ran my hand through my hair 4 times and only got 3 hairs. So which is normal. I mean, really, let's be honest, you normally lose some hair. But it's just thinning and this is all within the last 7 weeks of me getting sick. So physical changes and lasting changes, I guess, outside of the direct paralysis, is my hair has greatly like that. I don't really know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because my body's pulled like all the, you know, proteins and nutrients, etc. And like, again, I'm eating lots. Like I'm monitoring my calories. Like I said, what I was eating, especially when I was sick, and even now, I would be gaining weight prior, like a year ago. And I guess it's not even enough. Like I said, I think now I'm sure my metabolism's more normalized. Come on, man. That's so loud. And that's another thing too with the hearing. It's like I have this very sensitive ear and a deaf ear, so it's like complex. But yeah, so like deterioration in my hair and losing my hair, thinning of my hair. Again, maybe I'll blame the corticosteroids, the drugs, or again maybe my body just pulling all the nutrients to other places instead of like healing my hair, giving my hair healthy stuff. And yes, I'm taking supplements and all kinds of stuff to help my health. Again, the muscle. Those are like the physical things outside of directly what would be like my face. So, and that's pretty much like a complete health update, about as much as I can give. One thing I'm so thankful for is like, I've just been so, like, I had somebody ask me, they're like, wow, you know, when you woke up when your face paralyzed, it must have been scary. And I was like, you know what? I don't actually know if I can say I was scared. I really don't know if I can say I was scared. Huge adaptation, frustrated, annoyed. Yeah, 100%. Because this hasn't been easy. But I don't think I can ever say I was scared. And I just have such a belief that like and also I've never looked in the mirror day by day and went, oh my God, it's not changing. Because if I did, the first 3 to 4 weeks, I had nothing, no changes here. But now, you know, we got movement. My face isn't droopy as much. You know, it is getting better. And I'm taking it as it comes. And I'm so glad I am. Right? So strong mental health, a belief that I'm getting better, a belief that I will get better, right? At least to most capacity. And the fact that I have gotten this much better is just improved my quality of life. And that's what it's come down to. It's not even like physical appearance, right? It's not like someone say, oh man, you need your face back, that's your job. I was like, dude, F that. F the job. F getting my face back for a look or to be able to eat. No. It's for quality of life, man. Quality of life. I want to be able to taste food. I want to be able to walk. I want to be able to run. I want to be able to do the things I loved. I want to be able to walk up a set of stairs and not have to worry about falling down on my face or my back. I want to be able to lift up something, lift a chair or a weight and not be like this. So the thing is, even with the improvements to my quality of life so far, I'm so thankful. And I know more is coming. And it's going to keep coming. So, you know, glory to God, and thank you guys for the support. Whether you want to thank the universe, thank the body, thank my healing, I'm just thankful for what I have achieved, what I have gotten, and I know it's going to continue to get better. Again, if I had a weak mental health going into this, oh my God, I can only imagine. This is a tough situation. Even for myself, this has been a tough situation. If I really cared what other people think about me, about like my appearance, how they treat me, tough situation. This is going to be a loud ass bike. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to plug my ears. If I really let a lot of things frustrate me in life, this would have been even tougher. So, what else has been amazing, guys? You don't know how many people I've had message me and say, oh my God, guys, it's crazy. There's been about 5 or 6 people messaging me say that they either from my video were able to identify they have Bell's palsy or Ramsay Hunt syndrome, which is crazy. So, yeah, like, it is on the rise. So shingles in young adults about 30 years old and 40, like 30, 40, late 20s is on the rise. And because of that, I guess there's also a small uptick in Ramsay Hunt. Of course, Ramsay Hunt is very rare. The shingles have to really affect your ear. But apparently it's on the rise. And yeah, so it's kind of cool and interesting that, I guess we're able to help people identify what it was right away. So go to the doctor and get help. Bell's palsy, Ramsay Hunt. I thought it was really interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but that's pretty much it. There's David again, founder or director of the foundation here. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the health update. That's about as update I think as I can go into. Talk about physical, we talk about mental. So thanks for hanging in, guys. This was a little longer than anticipated, but you guys deserve all the in-depth. So yeah, that's my health update. So appreciate y'all. Thank you again for the support. Thank everybody for everything you've done. And I'm out of coffee. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go get my Diet Mountain Dew and hit the gym. So I'm gonna get ready to do that and get on with the day. So, but pineapple tastes good again. Thank the Lord Jesus. We're getting better. Thank the Lord Jesus. Like I said, maybe I went a little too much on my cheek yesterday, holding it up to talk. It seems a little stressed, so maybe I need to give it a bit of a break today. But we are getting better. We do have some improvement, guys. Again, I'll take any improvement we can, and that's about it. So, thank you all again. I hope you enjoyed this update. Again, win a trip for 2, pretty much anywhere in the world, guys. The raffle is down below, going on until about Christmas time. So it's a great Christmas gift. It's honestly, I wish I could buy tickets or my family could buy tickets. They can't. Obviously, it's part of the rules. But it's a great way to support a great foundation. I put my time, my money in down here, and I wouldn't do that if they didn't really do well for the at-risk youth of the country. So yeah, guys, win a trip for 2. You can bring me along as well, and we'll go eat some barbecue in Texas. Maybe we'll go to Thailand or, I don't know, Las Vegas, Orlando, Florida. We go to there. That'd be fun. We'll go to Disney World, eat all the buffets. But appreciate y'all guys. Of course, next time, have everything hungry, happy eating. Thank you again, and stay tuned. Like I said, lots of content coming before the paralysis. It's very obvious to see when I got the paralysis, but that's a complete update. Thank you guys so much, and that's it. So, until next time, appreciate y'all, and have a lovely day. Hey everyone, Joel Hansen here, and I want to give you the opportunity to have a VIP experience trip of a lifetime. Free accommodations, free airfare, spending money, food, all of the above, guys. Entertainment into so many destinations. Maybe it's lovely hot Las Vegas. Maybe you want to go to Disney World in Florida. Maybe we're talking an amazing Mexican cruise. This is a trip for you plus 1, and even the inclusion of me. Yes, we can go on a trip and eat and see the world. Today, I am partnering with an amazing foundation called Forgotten Angels Florida. Forgotten Angels supports at-risk youth and those in need. We're talking those edged out of foster care, single mothers, and all of the above. So many people in need. These guys do really great things. And we're going to actually be able to help them and support them while having the opportunity to win the true trip of a lifetime. For this raffle, you can purchase tickets down below. The specific details are all listed. You get to pick the destination. You get to pick where you want to do. You get to pick when you want to go. And you can even pick to go with or without me for the ultimate trip of a lifetime. So let us do good. Let's give back to those in need. I hope to meet with you and eat with you soon.